Here's what we have this week on the Gill Lane Show. And Messi the dog from what was the movie, The Anatomy of a Fall?
Turner and Hooch.
Yeah, that's
Marley and Me.
She claps her cheeks together. It's like a flash grenade. You're like, oh.
Check out my new movie coming out, Scent of a Woman's Basketball Game.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Gill Lane Show. My name is
Chris Kanya.
And with me, as always, we have
Bill Parker.
Hello.
and
Chris Navalino.
What's up?
hey, that's actually pretty perfect that you did that kind of impression there, Mo, of Al Pacino.
What's up? What's up?
Of course, we're coming off Oscars weekend, and all the headlines are about Oppenheimer. Of course, won Best Picture, but the real sub-headline of that is who delivered that that news to the world.
Yeah, wasn't great.
Emphatically, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
we're obsessed with putting 75-year-old people in charge of doing important things, and maybe it doesn't work out right. I don't want to do shit when I'm 75. Don't let me do anything. Don't even let me cut a birthday cake. I'm going to fuck it up. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm surprised they didn't send him out with somebody. I mean, I'm no problem Al Pacino being out there. Obviously, he deserves to be out there, but maybe put him out there with somebody who's, like you said, under 80 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to catch him when he starts to fall.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he walks out on the stage. It looked like he was looking for, like, the bathroom. He didn't even know that he was awarding something at that point. He was like, where's the men's room in here? Where's the men's room? And it didn't get any better from there, by the way.
Now, for people who didn't see it or enjoy or looking to see it again, here we go. Here's part of that Best Picture winner announcement from Al Pacino.
For the last award of the evening. And it's my honor to present it. 10 wonderful films were nominated, but only one will take the award for Best Picture.
Thanks for explaining that.
And I have
thought
to
3
go
of
to
them
the
were gonna
envelope
win.
for that. And I will. Here it comes. And my eyes see Oppenheimer. Yes. Yes.
Look,
Have you ever heard someone get the Oscar music during the delivery of the winner?
The crowd reactions off because nobody knows what's going on. The music,
Right.
They don't know when to cue the music. They're hitting it in the middle of the thing. It's what a live TV, huh? And 80-year-old men simultaneously.
not perfect. I mean, we watched it all week. What a mess it could be.
Well, then at least Christopher Nolan got up there and really drummed up the energy level. Right?
Oh, yeah. He's human Ambien, this guy.
Immediately out the second he opened his mouth.
Hey, Christopher Nolan, who's your wife?
Tits.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
That's what we call her on set anyway.
You put him out there with anybody else, even if it's his no-name person. That's a whole different delivery, right? Nobody's talking about it. But he sent him out by himself. Would you send him to the grocery store by himself? No. Send him in front of,
No.
I'm sure the ratings are out by now. I didn't catch them, but millions and millions of people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Well, first, it was
Obviously not
actually
the worst thing
it
that
had
can
to be
happen at the Oscars, but
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was very entertaining up until that point too, which really was a shitty way to end it, I guess.
Yeah,
huh?
it wasn't a bad show. It was all right.
Yeah.
what
I was watching just to riff on it, but there was really nothing to riff on besides the very end. So.
Yeah.
and Messi the dog from what was the movie, The Anatomy of a Fall?
Turner and Hooch.
Yeah, that's
Marley and Me.
Right. Oh, my mistake. I thought it was Turner and Hooch. Messi and me.
Messi the dog picked up a seat at the Oscars. It's like fifth row,
Yeah.
which of course makes you think, whose seat did Messi take? Like, who was supposed to sit there?
Imagine
But
if you
instead they
got.
gave it to the dog.
Imagine you got the letter like we're out of seats this year. Sorry. And then they flashed to this motherfucker 5 times during the show.
They're sitting there in like a tuxedo, like unbuttoned, the bow tie's undone, hanging on the sides with a glass of whiskey, with the letter that says they're out of seats, watching.
Yeah.
It's like that Leonardo DiCaprio gif when he points at the TV. You know what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, he was in the Flower movie, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The moon, Killer Moon.
Yeah, that's it.
Flowers
So-
of the Killer Moon. Yeah.
But other than that, like you said, solid Oscars. Not a lot of bells and whistles, performances and stuff, but it didn't seem like anybody was trying too hard. Of course, people are talking about Kimmel reading Trump's tweet that happened or his Truth Social post while the show was going on, which is just going to feed into, Trump's ego anyway, right?
Yeah, he loved it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think this is one of those rare occasions where both sides felt like they've won because the Trump people are like, oh yeah, Trump is in their heads at all times. Like they're checking, even during the Oscars show, they're checking to see if he says something, right? And on the other side, Kimmel got the burn on Trump on live TV, and he was laughed at by all these elites, and he doesn't like being laughed at. So everybody wins, but everybody loses, I guess.
It was.
Yeah.
It
Trump's
was
like-
more of a win-win. Sorry, Bill.
Yeah, I mean, did you see the one they put out? He's like, did you see that one nominee? He's a dog. Like, wait, yeah, that's true. For once, he's telling the truth.
Oscars filled with Messies.
You see that filthy mutt? And I mean the Dame Judi Dench. No.
Dane, Judi Dench.
Great Dane Judi Dench.
Did you like the Ryan Gosling performance?
Yeah, that was all right. I've never seen the movie, but I thought it was entertaining. Yeah.
I mean,
Slash
for a
was there.
non-singer, especially, right? It's not like he's a pop star and an actor. I mean, he's just an actor, and that was, I thought, fantastic.
In what world did you
Considering.
think Slash was going to be on stage at the Oscars doing a guitar solo to a song from the Barbie movie with Ryan Gosling singing it?
Yeah.
That is a mad lib right there, my friend.
Imagine if you told
But
Slash
Gosling
back
was
in
a-
the day. Oh my
He's a
god.
Disney kid, right?
Yeah, he
Ryan
was on
Gosling.
stage. The Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Mickey Mouse Club thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I mean, he's got a background in being like a show tuney, right? They probably sang and shit.
Timothy
Good
Chalamet. I
point.
just watched Wonka this past weekend, Mo, and thought of you
Nice.
because you went and saw it with your son.
Yeah.
But it surprisingly kept your attention kind of movie, even though it was a musical. I understood what you were saying when you did it, when you talked about it here. You're like, how am I still watching this? I've listened to 18 songs already, and I still want to know what happens to the lady running the laundry place.
Yeah, and I'm still engaged in the story. So at least that's not just me. I'm glad you watched it too and had the same reaction.
I gotta watch it. I gotta complete the triumphant here.
Yeah. I mean, Chalamet does that's funny. He wasn't, I guess, is Wonka not, was that next year's like Oscar? How does this work? Wonka just
No,
came out.
it's
So
20
was that
Well, I don't know when the window is it a calendar window or does the Oscars have its own cutoff?
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea. None.
Because Chalamet's going to be one of these guys that's like nominated for shit every year now, right? That thespian, method acting.
He's gonna
I
be
don't
up
know.
for Best Actor for Wonka and Dune 2 next year. He's gonna be running against himself.
He's going to be one of those guys. Yeah.
Maybe you could break this down, Bill. It says for films which have their theatrical qualifying run between July 1st, 2023 and December 31st, 2023, entrants must submit all Oscar submission forms and accompanying full screen credits to the Academy by Wednesday, November 15th. So if something comes out, you can submit an entry before even the movie even comes out, is what it's
I
saying.
guess so. Yeah. Maybe they didn't submit anything for Wonka, which would be stupid, but
Yeah, very dumb. Is there a category for best musical?
Yeah, of course, right? Isn't there? Actually, I didn't see that. I don't know.
didn't
Do they
see
give
that
out
either. There
I think
Oscars?
they got rid of it.
Did they got rid of it?
Because it would
I think
win
they
that.
got rid of best musical because they had best musical, and I believe at one point they had best comedy, right? And then they combined the two, which was dumb. It was like best musical or comedy, and now there's not even enough comedies to even make it into a category. So I think they just got rid of it.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't notice that either. You mean Oppenheimer wasn't a comedy?
Who knew?
It's the best comedy since
Schindler's List.
damn, I had it and I fucking lost it. Gran Torino was going to be the one I was going to go with. But
Oh, wow. Next time
Thanks
you
for the
see
save
this
there,
face,
Mo.
it's going to be fucking ugly.
thanks for the save.
Chris Novolino.
Imagine if the Middle East made a 9/11 movie and then they had their own Best Picture award over there and it won and they're all celebrating on stage. We'd be pretty pissed.
Well, what's the timing? You texted me during the Oscars, Bill. The timing of the two awards back to back. What was that again?
Yeah, so there was one award where purely Japanese people had won it. And they were on stage. They were the one guy was reading off of the paper because he didn't know English too well. And the second he leaves the stage, they announce the next one, and it's for Oppenheimer. Like that's rough timing right there.
And here's what makes it worse. I think the Oppenheimer Award was like for the music in Oppenheimer, so it's not even the core story. It's like the stuff that enhanced it. Like,
Yeah, it was best sound for people screaming.
Sound of a bomb. I was gonna say they came out and they were like, "Boy, those Japanese people really bombed before us, huh?" Just pick it up.
It's like, yeah, but that we got the sound from the bomb because we put a GoPro on the nuke before we sent it over there. POV,
Yeah.
your country's getting nuked.
POV, you have no more skin.
Oh God, Oppenheimer won right after the Japanese people.
I wonder how much. I would love to see the stats on the bump in how many people watch the movies that won Oscars after the Oscars. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
it does make you want to see this, these things that you might watch the trailer for Poor Things and be like, this seems weird. I'm not going to watch this. But now that it won the way it did, it makes you want to go back and watch. Is that the point? I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's the point.
That's exactly what happened to me this weekend. We were going to watch a movie that was nominated. So we watched the preview for Poor Things, and I'm like, this seems ridiculous. And then it won a bunch of awards, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's a pretty good movie. And we wound up watching The Holdovers instead, which was also pretty good. So that won a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
I've done this before though, where the nominees are where. But see, I'm a little out of touch, admittedly, but I'll have heard of these movies only from the nominees. Like,
You're right. I think a lot of people are that way now. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't even heard of most of these movies, and then they get nominated. So like that even amplifies that effect more. Like I would have never heard of some of these movies if they don't get nominated. And then I definitely go back and watch them. Yeah.
It's because the movies aren't as important as it used to be. So we used to know them all, remember? If you didn't watch it, at least you heard of it. Now you're watching it. You're like, what the hell is this thing?
Yeah. No, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, not even heard of it now.
I don't even know, and I tried to figure this out yesterday with context clues. I guess I don't care enough to look it up, but who is the Academy? Are those the people people who are actors and actresses and crew members and directors and writers? Are they part of this thing that they have to get accepted into kind of thing, or what is it?
Well, yeah. Well, it's actually the people who starred in the Police Academy movies.
Oh, that
so
makes okay.
Steve Guttenberg. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, that makes sense now.
Bobcat.
Yeah.
So they get to decide the future and the accolades for movies forever.
Because even Mauser He was in one of the movies, but they even let him do it. Yeah, once you're in a Police Academy movie, you are now allowed to vote for the greatest achievements in Hollywood. That's how that works.
But people who had to be on screen, or the behind the screen people too, like the crew member, maybe
all of them.
Catering.
Yeah. Yep, the guy in catering on Police Academy movies. Yeah, he's got a big vote. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
well,
makes sense to me.
I thought it was something like that. That makes sense though.
Yeah, of course.
No brawl at the Oscars like there was during the Will Smith and the Chris Rock.
Right.
Oscars.
There was no brawl, but the dog did wind up humping Emma Stone, which was uncalled for and not something that you should be doing in an event like this.
Did you actually see the end when the dog was pissing on Matt Damon's Hollywood star?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a brawl during college basketball recently.
Oh yeah. Yesterday.
Women's college basketball.
Yeah, they were talking shit the whole game. It was South Carolina versus
LSU.
LSU, correct. Yep. And man, it got feisty. There was I guess it was like a timeout. Yeah, you'll see it here.
All right, let's see.
He scores a basket and then calls a timeout.
Flajay Johnson holds on to Malaysia Fulwiley.
Oh yeah, it was a foul.
And then Flajay.
So then there's some shit here. Now watch this Sasquatch come over. Bang! I mean, then one of the players' brothers just hopped over to the announcer's table.
From the stands.
Yeah. So that was one of the players' brothers. And he gets arrested. They arrest that guy.
Oh my God.
I love this. Look,
This is great.
you want to raise your ratings? This is what you do. Let's start having brawls on the court.
Why is that one girl so much bigger?
I know. She flattens that girl.
She destroys the LSU girl, no problem.
Yeah.
She just destroyed her.
Does this mean technical foul?
Yeah.
Or what does this mean? Ejection?
I don't know. The only
think it
time I
means
know what that is
technical.
when a referee. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, technically.
Yeah, I mean, which will lead to an ejection, but if you get two,
Yeah.
A lot of people are very shocked at this. Look at this guy. He's got one hand over his head. Oh shit! Is there always this much buzz behind? Is this No, this is college, obviously, right? College basketball.
Yeah, college.
yeah.
And is Caitlin Clark single-handedly like putting a spotlight on college basketball for women, or is it always this packed?
Yeah. No. There's definitely South Carolina is also undefeated, so they were trying to protect their undefeated. And I believe it was like the conference championship for them or something. I don't know. Don't take my word on that, but it was a very big game. But they remained undefeated. They beat the.
Gosh, the referee's ducking out. There's a cop. Look.
I love this.
This is great. This is the most I've ever been interested in women's college basketball.
They actually had Al Pacino announce this. He's like, "Now there's a fight on the court. My eyes see.
Tits.
There's a brother jumping over the timetable, and I'm saying that because they're related, not because I am Italian, so I don't want that to be misconstrued."
It says here, I am not a racist. The rest of his life, he has to read off an Oscars card for his own thoughts.
It's the Academy said I was not racist.
Check out my new movie coming out, Scent of a Woman's Basketball Game.
Pussy.
It's not good.
Please, I have a newborn at home. Somebody shoot me.
Somebody kill me.
It says here, I have a 1-year-old. Yeah, that's what it says.
Fuck. Fuck. It says here my wife buys diapers for the baby and me. That's what it says on the card.
The baby looks a lot like the mailman. Just saying. And my sperm doesn't work. So
I'm envious of Luca Brasi right now.
That's what it says here on the card.
On the card, of course.
that's what my eyes see. That's what my eyes see.
And I have glaucoma, so you know it's tough.
It's like he's talking like an alien took over his body, and he doesn't know how to speak like a human yet. You know, I says like he keeps speaking out loud. You know,
the card. Is that what you say? Call it card.
that's the card. That's what the card says. All right, Al, don't read it out loud. First, you got to say the other 10 movies. So don't say it says Oppenheimer right here on the card. All right.
Yeah.
You just hear like the feedback from the mic. Silent room.
He's been going. He's been an actor forever. They even prefaced that. They're like, it's the 50th anniversary of The Godfather. They're also like, oh, well, he's been at Oscars his whole life. How do you not know? You say the Oscar goes to. I mean, that's just
Right.
It's so. Yeah.
It's common knowledge even for people who don't do that, right? That's like that's something you say in conversation as a joke or whatever. And the Oscar goes to, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He's like, it says right here that Oppenheimer's the winner.
Yeah. Yeah. It's coming.
Somehow I still am as well. Which is
I have a little child at home. Somehow I was. I don't know.
Come.
Can you believe one of these sperm actually worked at my age and
Theoretically.
fertilized the egg? And, oh man, you know who's the happiest about that? Her. All right.
Pussy.
I'm trapped now.
The card says I'm happy to have a new child at home. So
That's what the card says.
that's what the card says. I can't.
So here's how I feel about being a father. Don't worry, it's coming. He just needs cue cards for the rest of his life, and he still can't deliver it.
The card says what it's like to be a newborn dad at this age, and it's like watching Godfather 3. Not great. That's what the card said, not me.
What the card says.
I just like he forgets like famous phrases. He's like, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Pull ahead at the second window." It's like, wait, I think you forgot the middle.
Wait, hold on.
Merry Thanksgiving.
It's like,
Nope, that's not it. You've said this your whole life.
Al Pacino.
Yeah,
It's
he's like,
Easter. Did you bring the fireworks?
No.
That's not
maybe
what
he
we do
sped
on
through
Easter.
it. He sped through the whole thing. He's like, look, I can't drive at night, so we're gonna have to wrap this up. It's almost dusk. I don't know.
I'm usually
Then my
asleep
eyes
by
see nothing.
6:30. That's what the card says.
That's what the card says.
That's what the card says. I'm lucky I make it to Final Jeopardy. I got to be honest with you. This is a miracle. That's what the card says.
The card says me and my baby sleep the same amount of hours at the same time.
You know, the good thing
That's
about
what-
being a father at my age is we could just double up on the baby food.
Yeah.
I think tonight's Nanas and Sprouts. It's not my favorite. It's not the worst. But it's what the card says.
At least now we could shop at Costco, get the bulk. You know what I mean?
And the best place is where we both go to get our milk from the same place.
Tits.
It's organic and free range.
It's not all bad, you know.
It's not all bad.
It's not all bad, you know.
They call me Sleepico because I'm napping so much.
All right. Hey, did you see this story? Bill put this up on the show sheet. video games are getting crazier and crazier, right? I just saw the new WWE game. Looks awesome. I think there's a big anticipation behind the college football video game coming out for the first time in I don't know how long.
10
years.
We've all played a Call of Duty kind of game where you're like, this is too realistic. I'm gonna have nightmares, from the way the bullet goes through someone's whatever.
Right.
There's this baseball game though that's coming out that's causing a controversy.
Yeah, so MLB The Show, the big baseball game that comes out every year. This year, if you want to create your player, you could actually make it a woman. And there's a lot of guys upset. They feel like they're making these players hooahs.
Okay, so they're not taking away the ability to make yourself a man, right? They're not forcing the woman feature on anybody.
No, it's not like you're going to play the Yankees and Aaron Judge is now Aaron Judge, and she's got a huge set of tits and 6'7". That's not going to happen.
Awesome.
Although I'd be into it, yeah.
Maybe MLB The Drag Show.
I'd love to see what the switch hitters are like.
Oh, Christ. I think RuPaul Goldschmidt's on the cover. Like, that's a reach, but I'm going.
I liked it.
The drag show.
Bryce Jenner.
I was going to say Caitlyn Jeter.
That's good too.
So yeah, so people, and we say people, we all know it's a loud, 50 people out of everybody in the world.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I saw one comment. The guy goes, "Can we just have one thing?"
what,
I don't even know what you mean. Yeah,
We've got lots of things.
you really can. You can buy the game and never see a woman on it. You can see 0 women if you want, which is okay. Listen, I play Call of Duty. I'm getting killed by cartoon characters in the middle of a war.
Yeah.
Like, just shit happens, man. Got to roll with it.
Even to further your point, excuse me, if you buy the game and play it normally like you always have, you will never see that feature. You have to go and do this.
Right.
Like it's completely irrelevant to,
I guess
complain about
But
this.
I guess if you do online play, you would, because if the other team has a creative player on there, I really don't know how it
All
works.
right,
I don't play.
You know what? That's a
MLB show.
fair point, though. I guess it could be, yeah, but still.
Then if you don't like it, then you just fucking bean her, right? She's up at bat, you just throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball at her face if you're that upset about it, and then she takes her base, and it's over.
But you guys don't get it,
doing
man.
that
This
anyway.
is where it starts.
Oh, yeah.
You give them an inch, they take a mile kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now they're letting anybody play baseball.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go 10 years down the road now. It's going to be like Fortnite. I'm going to be pitching to Grimace somehow.
The field's shaped like a kitchen.
You're you come out to argue the call, and you're kicking dirt at Dylan Mulvaney, the umpire. Knock on your door, you put your controller down, you get arrested for a hate crime.
You get swatted for it.
It's shaped like a kitchen. He's rounding the Lazy Susan, and he's coming home. Is even baseball anymore?
As he rounds second, he turns it down to a simmer. You know what? That burn in the bottom of the pot. Yeah.
Yeah, when cameos popped up in video games, I don't even remember when it first happened. But it does get out of control. Like the Fortnite thing, we complain about Call of Duty. There's just too many, it's a war game. This isn't,
Yeah, I've been brutally murdered by Nicki Minaj.
It's
numerous
21
times.
Savage. What's the guy we just discovered like last week? The guy from that horror movie. Remember, he was wearing a blue button down, and was it Psycho or?
Oh yeah, the guy from American Psycho. He's a character now in the game.
He's just running around in a blue button down.
Yeah,
Dress shoes. Like that guy. I have like I have like, military grade work boots on. I'm packed out with like the best artillery, the best guns you can have. And I got killed by a guy in dress shoes and a button down with a fucking machete in his hand.
Yep.
There's a Snoop Dogg character where like pot leaves come out of him when you'd kill him.
Yeah. You turn into Lego bricks. It's really annoying. I mean, I'm a very jacked black man as my character, and I don't want to be turned into Lego bricks. It's very emasculating.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I would like to play? Al Pacino at the Oscars. I think that should be a character in Call of Duty.
Yeah. Imagine just tiptoeing around.
I gotta hit you in the face with a Molotov cocktail. That's what it says here on the card.
But it's
My eyes see an enemy 2 clicks down. That's what it says on the card.
my eyes see the inside of a sniper scope. That's actually getting to me. That's terrifying. They should make that. That's what it says here on the card.
Yeah, how about this? If you make a character and put them in a video game, they have to act like the character. They can't just act like the soldier.
Exactly.
No, right.
You see Nicki Minaj just twerking over B.
But her ass also doubles as a shield for the team.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need the riot gear. You just have her ass. She carries
walking
around backwards.
She claps her cheeks together. It's like a flash grenade. You're like, oh.
Fucking tremor through the whole ground.
That would be great.
This is actually, I want to play this game.
Do you walk by Al Pacino? He just catches you in a conversation and you die of boredom.
Like the timer runs out.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, it's a time limit draw.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I still got 5 more movies if you're available. You guys dead already?
Yeah, that's the best part about that is that all that work into all those movies, it was just summarized as there were 10 movies. So all you got was 9 other movies that weren't Oppenheimer on the biggest part of the biggest moment of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would have put their names up in the grid on the screen, but they didn't give them enough time. So
It was really incredible watching it happen live. I was like, wait, that's not how that's going. That's supposed to go.
And we're grateful for it. We really are. Thank you, Al.
Thank you, Al.
you can call me Al.
Way better.
And thank you for watching. We're over on Patreon for an extra hour every week on Thursday. So come check us out. Patreon.com/The Gill Lane Show. Anything else, Bill?
No, just 143, I guess. That's what the card says.
Bill Parker.
And Mo, anything else?
That's all the card says right there.
Chris Novellino.
My name is
Chris Kanya.
and we'll see you on Patreon or next week.
Hooah.
Hoorah!